I have something coming up that's bringing me out of my comfort zone, from that day on, I will think about that.
Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker having split up? Yep, I know. And though it may come as a surprise to some, it just seems that Kendall is not ready to settle down anytime soon. In fact, there are quite a few reasons Kendall is not looking to settle down yet.
I'm just worried about what's going to happen in the future.
Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker's surprising breakup happened because, according to ET, a source close to the couple says Kendall felt she and Devin were on different paths. And after Kravis's wedding, they had discussions about the future and realized they weren't on the same page. Sources also said Kendall was the one that ended things, saying she needed space and time apart. It could be all the wedding talk that put things into perspective for Kendall, that she may not be ready to take their relationship to the next level. Unlike her sisters, and pretty much all her 9 siblings, Kendall is content living her single, child-free life and isn't looking to join the rest of them in marriage and parenthood.
I'm indifferent. I'm just very living life day by day.
This is no real surprise since Kendall has always been about her independence, and it's no different in her relationships. Realistically, settling down means giving up some of that independence, and it doesn't look like the self-proclaimed control freak is going to do that. Also, unlike her sisters, Kendall isn't interested in the traditional wedding celebration. She's never been one to dream of the big white wedding, which is possibly why she's not prioritizing finding a husband. But Kendall isn't completely against a wedding. If it were up to her, eloping to the courthouse is enough for her. Why rush when you have 20 nieces and nephews? Kendall isn't, because she's perfectly happy being the fun aunt. In 2018, she told Ellen, "It's awesome because I have all these little babies to play with, so I can play with them and then just give them back. So she can get all the motherhood practice she needs whenever the baby fever symptoms start showing up." Her motherhood rehearsal in the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians was enough to confirm that she's not about that life yet, and would much rather stay focused on raising her career. With the way Kendall's career has been growing in recent years, it looks like her priorities won't change soon. She was named creative director of the high-fashion streetwear brand Forward, and her tequila brand 818 keeps growing. Kendall spoke to Harper's Bazaar about the brand's collaboration with the Venture Out Project and said, "At 818, our priority is protecting the earth and supporting all of its people." She found her passions, and she's not wasting time pursuing them. That's the thing about KJ. She doesn't waste her time, especially not on relationships or dating. If she knows the relationship isn't the right fit for her, she won't waste her time and will move on. Even her BFF Hailey Bieber gave her props for that during an interview on Zaza World Radio. Kendall keeps her personal life private, so most people don't know. As Hailey put it, Kendall loves and loves super hard. Her lack of publicity around her relationships is on purpose, because she's not ready to settle down. It takes a lot to deal with fame, and Kendall has struggled with sharing her personal life and dealing with the world's opinions. In a 2018 Vogue interview, the model said, "I like my private life. I think it's because I'm not like all my other sisters who are like, here's me and my boyfriend." Once Kendall decides her relationship is serious enough to share, she does, but it doesn't make dating easier. When it comes to settling down, it's important to take your time. At least that's Kendall's approach. She's probably not one to have a whirlwind romance and pop up married at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, but then again, we won't put anything past her. In her relationship with Devin, she was content taking things slowly, not rushing into anything. And to be fair, she has time. Kendall knows she's young, beautiful, and has so much going for her, so she doesn't feel she has to rush to get married or start a family yet. Plus, with sisters who have dealt with incredibly public breakups and births, Kendall can learn from their experiences. Or she could continue listening to Chloe's cries to take her time. That seems to be working. Chloe is that sister who's quick to remind Kendall she's too young to give in to pressure about settling down. And the most important thing is to have standards. Even with momager Kris Jenner's public wish for Kendall to have a baby,
I was just thinking, maybe it's time to, have a baby.
Kendall knows it's not only up to her. It takes 2, and she's still down 1. But that doesn't mean she's rushing the process, even as nice as a wedding dress may sound. While she waits, Kendall is using this time to keep learning about herself. She shared in a behind-the-scenes interview of her 2020 Calvin Klein.
I think you learn different lessons in every relationship, so I think I've learned so many different things.
Now, instead of focusing on finding her forever, she's focused on finding herself. And with that focus comes enjoying life, which is important. Kendall's in no rush to change her life by settling down because she's built a life she loves. She loves being an aunt and loves her friends and her family. Even her mom, Chris, told Vogue in 2018 that she thinks it's so cool that she has this wonderful life now. So why change it? Do you think this is a forever breakup, or does Kendall just need some time? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity for more on your favorite celebs.